Welcome back to my EA Sports College Football 26 Auburn Tiger Dynasty. This is Game 3 and we're at home versus the South Alabama Jaguars. And we hope to go 3-0 on the season and continue going up the top 25 rankings. I'm Marcus Herman and War Eagle.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Davenport.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you lose.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. On the run, it's Bullock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Under fire. He got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 2 to Utah.
Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Davenport. He lets one fly deep. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pushes ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for space, it's Robinson. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Gonna try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep
wide open spaces. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the move, it's Bullock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bullock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Jaguars!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.